So these exercises are to demonstrate core and hip stability. You're going to do a straight leg raise. Notice how my opposing leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. I'm just going to elevate towards the ceiling, just so where my hip or my thighs are about in line with each other. And what's critical about this one is that the weight bearing through your back and through your sacrum stays equalized against the mat. So if you notice that you're turning, you want to correct for that, and that's going to be engaging your abs so that the pelvis doesn't get twisted. Opposite leg. Next exercise, you're just going to go ahead and lift up and then do your marching. Again, keeping your knee or your pelvis stabilized so it doesn't dip down on one side. Next exercise, you're going to turn onto your side. Make sure that you've got something for head support. Go into fetal position on the bottom leg, and then straight leg raise from the side. And where a lot of people compensate on is they don't keep the ankle in line with their hip. So in other words, they start drifting into flexion to make that easier, but you're working an entirely different muscle than a hip stabilizer. You want to work that glute med. Go into fetal position, keep your feet together, and go into clamshells for hip rotation and stability. You do those exercises on the other side, balance yourself out. Sure that your head is always supported. Maintain that chin nod or that head nod so that you're not lifting your chin. You don't want to end up in this position. For those that are really brave, you can take a medicine ball, put that between your knees. And you don't even really need any weight to this exercise. Just having something between your knees squeezing together tends to be sufficient enough. You're going to hold that bridge and extend the leg, come back, extend the other side without tipping or tilting the pelvis. We're also going to go into quadruped position. What's important about this is that the wrist is directly below the shoulder, the knee is directly below the hip. Maintain that head nod. Keep the shoulder away from the ear, so no hiking the shoulders up. Keep your neutral spine. Extend one arm and the opposite leg, so alternating all fours. Again, without tilting the pelvis, good pelvic control. The other thing is, you don't have to go very high with that back leg. So once that's, you see what happens when I go very high, I start to tilt. So we'll just keep that in line with the rest of your body. And if it's difficult for you to figure out or maintain what neutral spine is, take a yardstick and put it down the back of your shirt into your pants. So it's in contact with the back of your head, thoracic spine, and sacrum.